I don't really know what to tell you. So this one is for Modafinil. Um, a common brand of it is Provigil. So it's a stimulant and it's used to treat narcolepsy, sleep apnea, and shift work sleep disorder. So going to preface this by saying that I have generalized anxiety disorder, um, but I have undiagnosed fibromyalgia and I have dysthymia, right? So part of the dysthymia and kind of the after effect of the anxiety is giving me loads and just making me very tired. I used to think I had CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, um, but no one's diagnosed me with that. I tried to convince, after doing a lot of research, my therapist at the time. This is 2 years ago, for me to get on modafinil because I had read how it's like the miracle drug, the infinity drug of Sunset Valley or Silicon Valley, and like everyone used it, and I wanted a very small dosage of it in order to. I was in grad school and it's just like I could not stay awake, I could not deal with anything, I couldn't do my it was just like a matter of I could do my homework and basic life activities, but I couldn't do anything extra and I could barely work because I was so tired. Which, once again, is an after effect of having anxiety because you're using so much of your energy on your freaking anxiety. Um, so I was prescribed modafinil, and I have to say, and I know people are going to say, well, doy, you shouldn't have used this. Um, Also think about what I was going through in terms of just wanting to try it to see if it could help me, um, be able to work. So, as you can imagine, my sleep was affected. It was very difficult for me to fall asleep, but also I lived my whole day very tired. What I found is that I did get an increase of energy, kind of like when I would take modafinil with my other medications, which at the time was just a medium dose of Wellbutrin and a small, tiny dose of Lexapro, like 10 milligrams, I believe. And I would take the modafinil in the morning. It was it wasn't difficult to go to sleep, if anyone's worried about that. It was difficult to stay asleep. I actually go to sleep pretty well, but I wake up in the middle of the night. So I kind of got used to waking up in the middle of the night. So that wasn't the best thing. Did I get more energy? I got a little bit of a boost. Um, Interestingly enough, I got a boost when I was hungry. So usually around 12 and 4 p.m. with the help of the modafinil, I got a little energy boost and I was able to do a little bit more in my day as a graduate student. The negative side effects for me, and this is directly, I believe, because of the anxiety, which I didn't connect that at the time. I thought it was the Wellbutrin, but it ended up being the modafinil, was I was wired and more anxious. So it kind of made my anxiety twice as bad. Um, I basically would be on edge, and as soon as the lights would go out, if I heard any of the other people I live with like going to the bathroom, I would scream. If I felt someone's presence around me, I was jumping, and literally I would do that and do that and do that and do that like at least twice a night. I would end up screaming, um, or very on edge, and have a very light sleep. The worst part of it for me, and this is once again, probably related to comorbid disorders, was I had an extremely low at night one time where I literally felt like my body was on fire. This was all mental. I just want to add, this was not like a physical side effect of the modafinil. It was all like mental. But I felt like my body was on fire and I actually felt like almost like I wanted to end my life. That's how bad it was on the modafinil for me. So, I ended up telling my doctor and we just stopped it. Now, the positive thing about uh, getting off modafinil is that according to him, I forget what he says about the half-life, but it's like very short. So I think I used the extended release, and then what happened was that I didn't need to like taper off or titrate down from the um, drug. You can just stop it. And I just stopped it. And I didn't have a headache or any of those other like feelings. Like, for example, if you get off, you need to titrate down from antidepressants and other things, or else you're going to go through a hell of like a mental withdrawal. Granted, I only took it as directed. So as long as you take it as directed, getting off of it is very easy. Um, and I literally just stopped it. And then those intense bad episodes at night stopped. My fatigue is still here, and I'm working on it. I'm working on different ways on, alleviating the fatigue. But basically, there's not just a shortcut to getting energy. If you have other issues, really take that into account. And if you see anything changing in your behavior, if you're getting suicidal thoughts or anything like that, please talk to your doctor or your therapist, whoever your treatment care provider is. And yeah, it's a stimulant. And so that let me know stimulants aren't good for me. Coffee is not even good for me, but really without coffee, I'm in big trouble. Stimulants are not good for people with anxiety. Hold on a second. Sorry for the fire truck. So yeah, stimulants aren't good for people with anxiety. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? But I tried it, as they say. She tried it. I tried it. It didn't work. Made me really messed up, but it was very easy to get off of. So that's my review of modafinil. Will not be using it in the future. Have you had similar experiences with modafinil? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments or any questions. And I'm signing off. Talk to you later.